What up, guys? It's your boy Roy with Top Flight Automotive, and we've got a scheduled change, or change of plans rather. I'll go ahead and flip around and show you real quick here. Engine bay is empty again. Hopefully I'll be able to have pistons within the next 4 or 5 days. So I went ahead and pulled everything back out of the car last night and got it all apart again. And I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update here. So for one, while everything's out, we're going to go ahead and finish up these few spots. That patch I made there, we're going to grind that down smooth. We're going to fill that little hole right there. And then we've got one hole there. And then that patch right there to grind down. So we're getting all that stuff ground down. We're going to get this bay scuffed up real good. And we're going to get this engine bay painted while everything's out. Now, I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm not 100% set on any particular color under the hood or the car itself. I just know that I want something that's different, like I did this time. I want something that you don't see all the time, something that when they see it, they're like, damn, that's unique. If you guys have any recommendations on engine bay color or even the car color, feel free to share them in the comments, and you never know, I might look it up on the old Google and like them and might use the colors. You just never know. But like I said, the engine mounts, all the bracketry and shit, it's all going to be black. But I am open to discuss colors for the bay and for the car itself. I do have colors already picked out that I plan on using, but if someone gives me a better idea and I like it, I am so game to switch it up, man. We're going to do the sway bar. We're going to do all my brackets on the engine, my motor mounts, everything's getting painted, all that stuff's getting painted. My transmission, it's getting gone through. I'm going to reseal the case back up, put a fresh axle seal on the passenger side, because if you guys watch my videos, you'll see I already did the driver's side. And just get everything looking good, man. So when I put this engine back in next week, I don't have to pull it out again for nothing unless it's a failure of some sort. We've got the head all bagged up right here. So I got the fuel rail all cleaned up. I got the injectors flushed out. Got the intake manifold all cleaned up real nice and purty. The throttle body all cleaned up. The head is spotless now as well, so it's ready to go. We're just going to redo the valve cover here within the next couple days whenever I do my painting, and you guys will just have to stick around for the color reveal of that, because the color of the car is changing and the color scheme under the hood is changing as well, so I'm pretty excited about that. And then the engine block here, oh yeah, it's chilling in the kitchen. We got the engine block all cleaned up. Those are wet spots back there, they ain't dry yet. And we got her nice and cleaned up. The only thing left is right before I put it in, I'm going to hit the front side real good with the wire wheel and some Aluma-Bright, just to brighten her up a little bit more, because I don't want to paint it. I don't like painting engines and transmissions. But we got our sandwich plate on. We got our sensor for our oil gauge on. We've got our outlet for the catch can for the block breather in. And we actually deleted the block breather over on this side and put that stock bolt back in it, just to make a little more wiggle room for our sandwich plate. So I don't think we'll have the crankcase pressure that we had before. I really don't think it'll be an issue. And if it does, I've got an extra bung on the valve cover that I can use if I want to. I did record a couple things today. I'll insert a couple clips here. Just want to give you, oh shit, I dropped it. Just want to give you guys a little update. We're headed to the Wally World right now. We're gonna get some degreaser, some cleaner, get everything cleaned up really well, and start getting getting some of this stuff painted. It's going to get painted, brackets, just dumb shit, nothing big. And then I'll get some oven cleaner for the engine block and the cylinder head, get them looking nice and purty. And yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing today. What's up, y'all? We're headed up to the car wash now. Got the engine block in the back. Got her all sprayed down with some degreaser, and then also some like foamy Dawn dish soap spray too. Put her in a trash bag so it don't dry out on the way there. And hopefully that cuts down in all that nasty shit and comes off there. So I'll tune y'all back in when we get to the car wash. Just left the car wash, got the engine block all cleaned up real good. Looks a million times better. Look at her, all purty. Everything looks good though. The main journals look good for the bearings. I didn't find anything that scared me away, so I think we're good to go with this block. And once we get pistons, we'll start reassembling everything. Until then, I got a shitload of more cleaning to do, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue to do that.
5 hours later.
Go ahead, set this up on there and get everything else on. That won't really make a difference. Alright, we got our water pump here. Now your water pump has an O-ring on it. Some people like to put a little bit of RTV on here. Me personally, I just make sure the surface is cleaned really well, and I have not had one leak yet. So we're going to take this rag here. You want to go crisscross from one another, evenly tighten them down. Don't tighten one all the way down then the other. We got our gasket in there. I'll grab us 10 millimeter. Just like that, the water pump's on. Next thing is going to be our coolant jacket. Now, super important, when you install this, you want to lube this ring up a little bit. Right there's that pin, and then the other side you got a spring that'll hook right there. Bam! Now that that bad girl's on, we'll get our fittings here so we can go ahead and put them back in the block. Got our two for the catch can. I got this for our water. And then we can also go ahead and get our sandwich plate adapter on there as well. O-ring. These, it's pretty hard to mess up, man. They can only go on one way. Obviously with the O-ring facing the engine block. Sandwich plate adapter on. I went ahead and got rid of my bung on this side for my catch can, what I'm going to do is just run this one off of this side, which for what I'm doing is going to be plenty. This is what we've got rid of, this contraption. So now we can take our sensor off of this and screw our sensor straight onto our elbow into that. Just like that. Moved it, put the stock plug back in it, and she's on there good. I also pulled the other plug out of this now, since I was able to angle it a little bit different, and run my feed line directly off of this, and that'll go over to our turbo. Then here we have our bag full of paintables. So we're going to redo our T-bracket. Now all this stuff's going to be black. Fresh mounts, alternator bracket lower, driver side mount, tranny mount. So we'll have the new mounts in there, and then all this stuff I got her cleaned up. I mean, like new. His stuff looks good. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to spray this stuff black as well. All of our mounts and brackets for our alternator, that'll all be black. At least she looks nice and good. We're going to spend a little time on that and get it all done. That way when I put this shit back in, man, it's all done this time. We got our oil cooler lines. They're hooked up back there as well. So all that stuff's ready to go. I'm just waiting for my new main bearings to come in, just because why not change them while it's apart? If you're wondering about these two head studs, they were extremely tight. They did not want to come out, and I did not want to take a chance of snapping one, so them two sumbitches stay right there. The storms are coming. I repeat, the storms are coming.